Hey, welcome back to the Corbellic Studios. I'm Corbellic. Today we're going to be doing some fillers. We need to do algorithm fillers when it comes to eBay. A lot of times I've been seeing in the comments that people are having a little bit of confusion when it comes to how eBay works. It's just like anything else when you talk about social media or when you talk about uh, eBay or YouTube, or when it comes to anything else that you could think of online. It's just that we're not doing the whole Instagram or the whole email list, and we're not doing all of that. But at the same time, this is still a computer system. It's an algorithm where they respect engagement. Okay, it's just like having engagement if you have a YouTube channel. Mentioning if you love these channels or if you love these videos and you like everything that's going on in here, please leave a like, comment below, sub on here, share it to friends like that. That way it helps out the algorithm and it shows engagement. So that's what we're doing on here. It's not about what's the prettiest. It's not about what's the greatest. It's not about any of that stuff. It's really just about fillers. You need to have these fillers in here so you can put it in your buy it now store, and that way you're leveraging it against your auctions. You don't just want to have a store and it's just all auctions. But I go all into that even deeper inside the eBay art community, so you can learn about how you can do that for yourself. You can learn how to set everything up. There's no guessing. It's everything that I've learned over the years, courses that I've taken. I got copy, paste, templates. Everything is set up for you. Just click the link below and you could do this for yourself. It's all set up. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do right now. And I'm just going to do like some monochromatic kind of coloring where it's going to be swirls. It's going to make it look like that sleek fine art stuff. You know what I mean? So we're going to do some of that, and maybe we even do like some just black ink flowers. We could do that as well. It really doesn't matter what you're going to create on here. You can even do abstraction of colors. You can do even different kinds of abstractions. And I'm not saying that you can't do abstract art. I'm just saying that when it comes to the auction, to the casino that's happening every night, the party that's going on every night, in order for you to be making that steady paycheck, don't fill up your store or your auctions with these abstracts. All right, so that's a league game right there. I'm giving up a little bit too much, but I don't care. I think it's important for me to at least drop this gem on you. But you get all of this stuff if you join the free eBay art community. Click the link and get in there so you can get in there and make some money for the holidays. Let's do some fillers. All right, so what I do, I have a little bit of black paint left from Blix. All right, I get these in the half gallon. There's a little bit in here. So what I do to loosen it up, because we want it like I want it kind of like an ink, kind of like an ink quality. So I'm going to just water it down. I'm just going to do some water in here, and that's fine for me. I'm not going to have it be too watery, but I'm not going to have it be too thick either. It's kind of a right flow. I'll know when I hear it, I'll know when I see it and when I hear it. Let's see if this is good enough. I know some art nerds are gonna get in the comments and go, oh, but Corbellic, it's gotta be 60% to the mixture of 30% with the bind, and the polymer will count. We're not making cupcakes here, all right? We're making art. There's no rules to this. We're just here to create. If you got too many steps to be thinking about what to create, then you're just going to get in the way and you're not creating. I guarantee if you're thinking about stuff like that, you're not creating. You're probably thinking about academics or something. Actually, I think this is good. Let me see. Let me just pour a little bit out. Let's see. It's still a little bit thick, so I need just a little bit more water. So that's why I got this bottle of water over here. Just going to thin it down a little bit. That way I can have some of my runny black. Only if people knew, like, this is how gallery artists work as well. You just think that because they have a price tag on there for $10,000-$20,000 that they're not doing cheap methods. They are. Everybody is, especially if it's like a production of art. All right, let's do this. I think it's good enough. Yep. Look at that. And we have a lot of it. So that way I could just put the lid on it after this and keep it. But There's so much that you could do with this. Let me put this to the side. So this is our black acrylic ink, kind of watered down structure right there. It doesn't matter. We're just going to use it, and we're going to just throw it down on here. We're going to throw it down on here, take a picture of it. But then the beauty of it is when we mock it up, okay? We're going to mock it up into the framing to make it look like it's really beautiful and exquisite, and it goes in the living room. We're not going to put this just on a blank white wall in the mock-up. We're actually going to put it like in a living room setting, because these, I believe, what size are these? I think these are 16 by 20, or maybe these are 18 by 24. Let me check these are 18 by 24. All right, so these are 18 by 24 mixed medias, 98 pound pressed paper, so it's thick, so it'll be easier. And then, yeah, let's just get into this. Let me move the camera so you can see what's about to happen. I don't have one of those tripod things yet, right? Where it's like, I guess it's over it, and my ceiling's kind of high here in the ceiling, so I need to get one of those tripod things that's like, I guess that goes over me with the camera, and I can do that in the future. But for right now, we're gonna have to make do. You're gonna have to see it from the side, but it's still good. You can see what's going on. All right, you can still see what's going on. You can still see what's going on. All right, so let's start with this one, right? And I'm just gonna show you how I do it. I mean, there's no mistakes when it comes to this. And let me tell you, people love these. Like, they pay money for this. Trust me, I've been doing this for years. You ask me, hey, Corbellic, how are you able to sell 17,000 paintings? How'd you make over $1 million? Just like this, you got to feed the algorithm. Right? You see that fast loose? And then like a smackage of paint right there. And then I'm going on to the next one. I'm trying to work these to the side so you don't see my behind too much, like I noticed on the last video. Apologize about that, but it is what it is. Look, you see how they're just broad strokes, and you see how, like, when we're doing the paint, right, and they have like when you have these broad confident strokes, and it looks like it's just, you can tell it's one stroke because there's a piece of it that's where the paint's not connecting. People, look, I'm sorry if this is in the way. Whereas the paint's not connected like that, you want to aim for these type of strokes right here, these brush strokes, because it shows like the confidence of it. Like those right there where it's like the paint's not connected, you want to make it look like the whole thing is connected. People love that. I don't know what they're called, but it's like, and you know, this is even great for people who are into calligraphy. I used to love doing calligraphy when I was a child. I used to spend hours and hours just making sure that my cursive was right. It would kill me. I'm gonna do another swirl, like on the inside. Confident one though. All right, now let me put my signature on here, and then we can get on to the next one. I should have ripped out more of these so I could have it prepared. I'm just gonna do one more set. Take this, put it to the side. All right, so we're back with a new batch of paper. And we're just going to do the same thing. Like I said, it's just like anything else. You have to have engagement. You don't have to have engagement with social media where you're doing a bunch of posts for people who aren't buying it, but at least you have to have engagement on this platform where there's actual buyers at, and the engagement is you pumping in volume every single day. Don't think that just because you put in 5, 10 pieces of art on the auction and then that's it, and then the day's over with. It's not, especially when you're just starting out. It's important. When I was really hungry in my eBay days, like when I was really on top of it, I mean, I fed the machine. At my peak, I had over 4,000 pieces of items in my Buy It Now store. And maybe the majority of it was paper, but I had a big chunk of it as well that were canvases. Don't also just fill up your Buy It Now store as paper art. Give them canvases, and they could just be the same type of art that you're doing for auctions, or maybe even they could even be some of the items that didn't sell in auction. But this is the secret, because people are impatient. Not everybody wants to do auctions, and not everybody wants to feel like they need to compete with other people to get some of your artwork. They'll pay money for some of your beautiful artwork now. So also don't cheat yourself with your beautiful artwork, because I see your artwork and it's very beautiful. Don't cheat yourself where all of it goes to the auction. Put some of that into the Buy It Now store so people can actually pay $300, $500 for it. And even if they don't pay that amount on there, because how I show you how to set up the daily promos and the discounts and different things like that, you'll still be able to at least sell it for half of that or 40% off of that. So, it's still better to have that $200 or so, or $150 at worst, for a small piece of art. And I mean, these pieces right here, these go for $100. People love these. And here, let me show you what it's going to look like in the frames, so you can have an idea. Look at that. It's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? You can do that for yourself. You don't want to take a picture when it's just like this, right? And then put it up on eBay, because nobody's going to want to buy it. Like you're leaving it up to their imagination. They don't have an imagination like you do. So you have to make it look pretty for them. Put yourself in the buyer's shoes. All right, boom. So there we go right there. That's just to show you a quick breakdown of how I'm able to do fillers. I do different types of fillers all the time. This is just one of the styles that I'll do. It's a monochromatic type of black. There's so many different kinds of variations how you can do this. You could do way better than I can. I've seen a lot of your talent. I've seen a lot of your art. So as long as you're able to pump this through and feed the system, feed the algorithm, but also follow the process of the things that I show inside the Corbellic Elite program, right? Just follow those, and then you're able to proceed and make your money. You're able to sell the auctions, all right? That's what I talk about when we're talking about leveraging the Buy It Now items against the auctions, all right? You need these things, and they don't need to be super pretty. You don't need to spend so much time into it. You just need to make sure that the algorithm knows that you're being engaged. The algorithm don't know what your art you're doing, if it's pretty or not. It doesn't matter. And as long as you set up your store properly, how I show you how to set up your store, you already have these listings that you can put in the store for free. So it doesn't cost you anything, and you're not going to be in trouble. You're just filling the store up with items because somebody's going to want it, as long as you dress it up the way how I showed you to dress it up. All right. So if you want to learn more about how you can do that for yourself, click the link below so you can join the free eBay art community. I'm going to see you in the next video.